Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Don't mind the slow-mo. I just wanted to get the opportunity to get this out there that I specifically contacted Medusa Makeup for their products, and in exchange they wanted me to do a video. So this is the makeup that I'm going to be doing today. So I have their, let's see here, Eye Dust and Blow. It's like this really pretty, like pearly white with a lot of like shimmer in it. And I like to take these type of products to obviously do my highlighter, and I'll put all over the place too. Full disclaimer, I had to cut this video several times. I had to condense it down as much as I could because it was originally 40 minutes of me doing the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. So I went ahead and took the liberty of cutting it down for you guys so it wasn't a snooze fest completely. Also, I know that typically this isn't the type of content I make, but I really wanted to do this because I love makeup. Alright, so I decided then to go into their eyeshadow palette, the Electro palette. I did not request this product. The owner was so kind and gave this to me as an extra. Something I want to be 100% transparent about because it doesn't do me any good to lie. I believe in, just, I don't know, I just don't like lying about things. But I also don't want to be disrespectful in any way, shape, or form because they were so kind to give me product. They didn't have to do that. I'm just a nobody that does it, But, so let me tell you about what I do like about it. So this purple and this blue, they had quite a bit of pigment. They're a little tricky to blend, but I'm always, and this might be an excuse, but I'm always the type of person to give blues and purples, I don't want to say a pass, but I pretty much expect them to be a little patchy, but I can almost always make something work for me. That's just my experience with most purples and blues, specifically purples. So I would say that my opinion on this one is probably a little bit, I wouldn't take it that seriously. I still ended up using it, still ended up liking it, even though I did kind of change direction, much further into the video, and you'll see that. There's lots of fallout with any sort of, most eyeshadow has some form of fallout. I wasn't tapping off excess though, so that was probably user error. Fallout doesn't bother me though. It's nothing I can't wipe away with a powder brush, and you'll see me do that probably a couple times. So anytime, it doesn't matter if it's this brand or any other brand. I think being upset with fallout's a little silly, but that's just again my personal preference and my personal view on that. Full transparency here, this black was kind of difficult to work with. I don't know if it's because I had laid that white base. It could have been the type of brush I was using. I don't know what I was doing there. I forgot already. Oh yeah, and my husband, hope you guys don't mind. Sorry I'm getting off track, but me and my husband were just having a good time. He was watching TikToks and we were just, hanging out. So I hope you guys don't mind that. There's gonna be a couple different times where like I get distracted and start talking to him. But anyway, sorry. Back to what I'm here for. So the black was a bit tricky to work with. It definitely wasn't the easiest black I've worked with. But it didn't matter anyway because I wasn't gonna go with a full black look anyway. The whole idea was in this one to just kind of get like a idea. This is my first time ever using the palette, so I wanted to get an idea of like how they performed. Also, I have in the future plans to make a either mermaid or siren type of I'm supposed to say cosplay, which I guess isn't technically wrong, but excuse me, making a like siren or mermaid roleplay, and I already was like, what type of makeup do I want to do for that? So this was just me, kind of messing around, seeing, how far I could push this palette and what all it could do for me. I think anytime you buy a product, you should always give it the benefit of the doubt, and you should try to use it multiple ways. I don't think you should always just try to stick to, what it was originally made for. I think you should always, always, always try to just, make something work for you. And it's okay if it doesn't work for its original use. There have been lipsticks that I've used for eyeliner and didn't like it for lipstick, but that's just me. I always like to give stuff the benefit of the doubt and do what I can with it. So obviously, as you can see, I've pretty much blended away all of that black, but it actually ends up working out, because you'll see what I do with it later. I actually really liked how the rest of it came out. I wouldn't say that it was exactly, siren or mermaid-esque. When you see some of the stuff I add to it later, kind of went a little overboard because I was really excited. So like here, I decided to incorporate more blue, but because the palette didn't have like a soft blue or a light blue, I decided to go in with a different palette. And this is my, I have it right here, give me 1 second. My husband was like, I don't even remember what he said, if I'm being honest with you. But that's my I Heart Revolution Blueberry Crush. I don't even think this brand exists anymore. Like, I know Makeup Revolution or Revolution Makeup does, but I don't think they have their subcategories. Or at least I haven't seen them. I don't know why I was irritated. Oh, probably because all the fallout. That's because I dug hard into that palette. So don't mind me there. And remember, some of this is like user error. I really enjoy makeup. I've been doing makeup for a long time, but I'm by no means a professional. Sometimes I just don't care, and then sometimes I'm perfectly content going in and just kind of winging it. So like, as you see, like here, it's starting to get to that point where I was like, you know what, I need to stop being afraid of it, just go into it. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear something wearable, and then I was like, I don't have to. I'm gonna be at home all day, like I literally don't have to. So I just decided to go all in. And then once I started to like do this, I felt like it was a lot easier and more enjoyable. Not that it wasn't in the beginning, but I had a better idea of like what I was doing, what to expect, and where to go. Oh yeah, never mind. We're not at my favorite part yet. I forgot to grab this palette, but I'm about 100% positive this doesn't exist anymore. So the Electra palette didn't have any glitters I wanted to use that were like ocean-esque, if you will. So I got into my Beauty Crop palette and used the silver iridescent shimmer, or I'm sorry, not shimmer, glitter that's in there, and applied it pretty much everywhere. And then I cut that because I went in several times to apply it, so I didn't want to bore you. And then I decided, now we're really gonna go insane with it, and I'm gonna have a great time. And so I took that sponge. Well, why am I explaining it to you? It's as if you don't have like eyes. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with this. I was kind of already nervous about doing a voiceover because I just feel like silly and awkward. I'm having a good time, don't get me wrong, but I do feel a little silly and awkward. Oh gosh, I forgot to grab that. That's some Fenty highlighter that my sister gave me forever ago. That I literally never get the chance to use. Like when I was going through my makeup thing, my makeup drawers, I was like, oh, I could use this. Then I cut through the rest of that because I'm pretty sure you didn't want me, or you didn't want to watch me do like clean up of my makeup, and so you've already watched me do like 300 times. So I wanted to save you of that. This is just Huda Beauty mascara. I actually do have that next to me. It's the One Coat Wow. I use it because I got it in an Ipsy bag, and that's what I have with me. And then they gifted me all of it, but I didn't request for this product, but they did give it to me as an extra, and it's their Medusa's Makeup Witchy eyeliner, When I saw the little heart, art, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta use that. Even though that is not mermaid-esque whatsoever, I was so happy to use it. So happy to use it. And I thought it actually ended up coming out really cute. I didn't press hard enough, so use your error to get as much pigment of the black liner on there as possible. But considering there's only like you see I don't have to go in there and like really like fully coat it all over again or fully draw it in. Oopsie daisy, sorry about that. Oh, and then this is probably, I love all the products, but I gotta tell you, this is like my favorite. I've never actually tried a cake liner, and when I was using this, aside from my mistakes, and you'll see it on my left hand side, how a little carried away I get with that little sparkle. I was kind of content with the size of it on my right side that I'm working on right now. I did want it a little bit smaller, but man, do I go overboard on the other side. But I had so much fun with this. I'm so excited to use this for other stuff. I've heard cake liners were good, just across the board, but I'd never used one, and I know, like, out of all the things that I use, it's probably like the most boring to like most people, but because I wear eyeliner so often, I really, really, really liked it. And then this is where things get a little a little too aggressive, a little too much. I don't know if you saw the little face I made or whatever, but yeah. Then here I use the NYX lip liner. I was about to say eyeliner. The NYX lip liner in Natural. No, I'm sorry. I used Dainty Days. Sorry. I've got 3 that look almost identical, like in the packaging. And then there's their nice, really nice lipstick. I've used this, not this specific one, but a different color forever ago. But it's like this fuchsia Barbie pink that I don't even know where I put it, if I'm being honest with you. But that one's glossy, and like the lipstick, obviously a lip gloss is glossy. I really like this because it complemented the lipstick so well. I don't think I could have picked a better match, like, to go together. I just kind of was like, oh, this should be alright. This should work. And this is how it turned out. Hope you like it.